Hey guys, so I am going to do a quick little training on Bring Back My Bars because right now we are in January. We're doing Bring Back My Bars, and I want to make sure that you guys are utilizing the sources that you have to your full potential because this is the month that we should be working on getting our clubbers. This is the month that we should be able to get our bag parties out. This is the month that we should be having great sales based on the Bring Back My Bars. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is some of the things that I have done in my business over the years. I will show you what I've done this year. So one option that you can do, remember, Bring Back My Bars, you cannot sell them to someone. It's a lot harder, not that you can't, because you can, but it's a lot harder to sell someone something that they've never smelled before, that they can't smell. You can describe it, but we all know that things smell differently to different people. So it is super hard to sell. So when I have entered a Bring Back My Bar month and I have not put samples in people's noses, I did not sell barely any. I'm going to be completely honest. So if you're not working and making samples and doing the things, you're going to have a really hard month this month. It's so important that you buy the scents that you need, get them with your rewards when you're closing out parties, and actually making them. Well, the most important thing is when you make them, you have to actually get them out in the mail or take them to people's houses. So one year, I couldn't do all of them. 25 bars is a lot of money to be making samples of. So you can purchase these. These are on, I will have the links to these on my YouTube channel for you guys if you're interested. You can make your own. All you got to do, and this is how I did it, melt them. However you melt these waxes, I actually poured them very carefully into the little holes, and I made my favorite 6-pack. Do it. If that's what it takes. Maybe you can put these in your club mails. Maybe you can put these in thank you mails. Maybe you can do all the things with your favorite 6-pack. Make yourself a card that says Jen's favorite 6-pack and have them in there so that way they can try it. They can pop it out and try it, right? Another thing that I have done in the past is I do every single time is I have Bring Back My Bar parties. Now, this isn't how I did it this time around, but in the previous months or in the previous years, I usually go to Michael's and I purchase a bunch of these plastic bead containers, and I will cut a piece of chunk of wax and put little labels on them, and I send these in the mail. The reason why I chose to do that was because these here are super easy to slide in a bubble mailer, and then it's easy for them to carry around in their purse and take them to work with them. That's why I've always chose to do this. Now, over the last couple of times that I've done this, I started noticing that I wasn't getting a lot of turnaround. Like, I felt like my effort that I was putting in purchasing these, I wasn't selling what I probably should have, so I did change it up. Remember, if something isn't working for you, you need to change the script. You need to try something different, and that's what I did. So those are two different ways you can do it. Another way that I've done it in the past, I have tried all the things, guys, I'm telling you. As long as you're getting in people's noses, it really doesn't matter how you're doing it. But we all recognize this. Every time we have them, they make these. I shrunk this down. I did about probably 4 to a page, cut them out, and I stuck it in one of these organza bags. Okay, you can get them on Amazon as well. Now, I made felt samples. This was in the middle of a hot month. Actually, now that I'm looking at them, I remember this. This is actually when COVID came out in 2020. I remember this because I forgot, since I was so sick, I'm going to give you a little, I'll tell you a little, since I was so sick, I didn't get a chance to add some of these to my club, and I have been super sad about it ever since, like Fuzzy Blanket. But I've been doing this for a long time, and this is how I did it. But the problem that I ran into putting them in plastic little baggies is that the scent goes to the next scent. So I stopped using these plastic bags. Does it make it wrong? No, you can still do it because as long as you can take them out of the bag, let me see what it smells like after a couple years. You can still smell it. but I don't think that's quite what beach smells like. So it probably smells like something else that's rubbed up against it. That is the only problem with using these little tiny plastic bags, is that it's possible that your scents will rub onto the next one. And I have little labels on them. And I put these in all of my clubbers, all of my thank you mails. I did parties with them. Listen, I have tried all the ways to make this look cute and fun for people to carry it around with them. So this is an idea that you can do. You can do this and still use. Now I use the foil food grade containers. I've gotten a little bit smarter over the years. And this here helps trap the scent in here so it doesn't leak into the next one. This apple press, okay? So get a baggie like this, put them down in here. You don't have to do all of them. I think I only did, I don't know if this is all of them here, but it's probably a lot of them that I put in the baggies. Now listen, I try to get all the scents into their noses. If you can swing it and give them all 25, do it. But if you can't, that's okay. Pick 5, pick 10, pick 15, whatever is in your budget, do it. But I promise you, it's gonna be harder for you to sell them if you can't get them in their noses. Now, this is what I did this year for my parties. My customers know that I get really into my parties. So this year I bought, and these are like food gradables because it's for like Jell-O and things like that. I got little containers like this. Now this isn't as easy to pop in your purse, but I made these little containers just to try it out this year. I'm gonna ask my customers, my hostesses, what they thought. And I gave them every single Bring Back My Bar that I possibly could for them so they have it. What I like about cutting a chunk is because after the party, then they're able to use it for themselves. If they really like it, guess what? They're gonna be adding it to their Scentsy Club. My whole sole purpose in getting all these scents out into my customers' noses is for the Scentsy Club, because Scentsy Club is where it's at. Scentsy Club is a program that Scentsy has created for us. It is PRV that I do not have to work for every single month. It is just guaranteed PRV. There's nothing better than having orders of your Scentsy Club come out, and it's like I already have over 2,000 PRV right now, and it's because of my clubs. Clubs is where it's at. So also what I put in here for my hostesses, because again, I want to make sure that they have as many different things in their hands. Now, I put a brochure, a catalog brochure in their bag. Y'all, it is important for them to see what is in our current catalog as we speak. I have a card for them. This is the Bring Back My Bars. I like front and back cards. On the back, I'm talking about how they can get points and how they can share their link, because that's one thing I do know that my customers don't know a whole lot about, is how to share their party link, how to get the points. I want them, if they happen to have this at work with them, I want them to be like, oh, hey Susie, you really like that? Well, she said it's going away, we should add it to the club. Here, let's get the party link so you can set one up under me. I get points, you get points. That is my plan. That is what I want. So I got a card on there on how to see it. Since these are my hostesses, I have my story and I have Join Scentsy on the back. This is super important here because I want to recruit and sponsor people who truly love Scentsy. I have another Scentsy Club. I think it's important to have different ways of communicating the club because people respond differently to different ways of providing the information. This way here, someone who wants to get something for free, like how many times have we signed up for Weight Watchers and we're like, oh, okay, well, if I sign someone else up, I get another month for free. I know for a while, I had 5-6 months of free Weight Watchers because I was getting people to sign up. So it's the same type of thing. What about your Ipsy bags? There's Ipsy bags. I had so many points because I was getting people to sign up for them so that way I could get points for other extra products to go in my bag. Guys, this is the same thing. We got to open our mouths and make sure that they know that they can get points, and those points turn into dollars off of future orders. Here is the Scentsy Club. I absolutely love this flyer. I use it for everything, but I want to make sure I have it a little more not so busy. I want them to know how it works. For every dollar you spend, you get 1 point. I want them to know how to make changes in their club. It takes them right there. I try to provide the information differently each time they get something. I have so much literature that it's not even funny, because I really feel that it takes someone reminded like 7, 8, 9, 10 times before they're like, oh, okay, and they understand what's going on. I also added this here because, again, I want them to be able to smell different things, because we're only doing a Bring Back My Bar party. But these are past LTOs of the scent of the month that we still have available. This one's for this month, and then these are these in the past, like that one was Sweet Orange and Evergreen and Gimme Candy. We still have those available to put in the club if they still want it. So there is that. Guys, it is super important that you guys are working the Bring Back My Bars. If you are not opening your mouth, you are not opening your business is closed. You have to make sure that you are getting these Bring Back My Bars into your customers' hands. You can also go to your reporting tab, go into your sales report, and you can click on, type in, what's one of the smells? Apple Press. You can see who has bought Apple Press in the past. Now, if you're brand new, then this is obviously not going to work for you, but maybe you can put in something else and look for people who bought something that was like it, that smells like it. Another thing, green tea smoothie. Some of these weren't even available whenever I was a consultant, but you know what? A lot of people have fizzle out and they roll up under you that they may have came from somewhere else and they've bought that along the way, and it will generate a report. So make sure you guys are running those reports. Make sure you guys are emailing your customers. Make sure you guys are working your Bring Back My Bars, so that way you can utilize and get as many clubbers as possible. My goal this month is to 5 to 10 new clubbers. I've already got 2, but in all fairness, they're just getting them in their hands right now. So here soon, hopefully almost every single person that I sent them to will be putting them in their clubs, because I'm going to make sure that they understand how the club works. You can't expect to put one of these literatures in their package and you expect them to understand, because people are scared and intimidated by things that they don't understand. You have to help them understand that there's no out-of-pocket cost. It is not scary. You will help them. You can help them set it up. Ask them if they need help setting it up. It is not scary. Show them your club. Take screenshots of where your points are. Every single day, I have been sharing points, people, what they're putting in there, their whiff boxes, getting them half price, their bricks, they're getting half price. I'm sharing clips and showing that people are signing up and they're getting a discount. Why are they not getting a discount? Okay, so that's my tidbits on Bring Back My Bars. I hope that helps. I hope that you can utilize something that I've showed you. I've tried different things, but if you are not making samples, you're doing your business a disservice. You need to get them out. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.